The Gory Gaze.
Welcome back to The Gory Gaze, a horror podcast where two boyfriends slash up and bleed out your favorite
and not so favorite
horror movies. I'm Stanley.
And I'm Alex.
Yay.
Yay, third time's a charm.
Third time's a charm. Welcome to episode 29.
29.
Baby, what one?
29.
29.
There you go.
I'm learning Spanish, everybody.
Yes, he is.
¿Cuánto?
One episode at a time.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this was kind of a trip to get this started. It kind of triggered me and took me back to the old days when it took us 17 years to
yeah, really.
to get things in the can.
To realize that we had the wrong mics.
Oh my god. But everything is fine. Everything is fine.
I hope so.
Hi.
Hi. I'm back.
How are you?
Very good.
Okay, cool. How's your week been?
Pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty swell. I mean, the weather is changing, but we're back to the winter for today. It looks like the government's controlling the rain every weekend now. They just don't want us to go out and spend our money or catch a flu or just do anything.
It's funny you say that. My chiropractor, Dr. Kim, says that every time I go to visit him. I'll usually go on like a Monday or a Thursday. And if I go on a Thursday, he's like, oh yeah, it's going to rain on Saturday. It's going to interrupt my golfing.
You know, chiropractors know everything.
All I'm following right now on social media is chiropracy.
Yeah, every time I come home from work, he's like, let me crack your back. I'm like, no, that's not how you do it.
No.
Like, it has to be a hard surface. It has to be like, you know, like genuinely done by a professional, bro. You just can't crack my back.
I think there are callings in life, and I think everybody has one, and I think that mine, if I'm not going to be a funeral director or a meteorologist, I am obviously going to be a chiropractor.
You really have some great pressure points on your hands, but yeah.
Me?
Those are for me.
Oh, wait, I have them, meaning I need them.
No, you can give great massages because you have really strong, like, points on your fingers that, like, go into, like, the deep tissue of the body and, like, really, like, finds the source. The source.
I got working hands.
Well, necessarily, I wouldn't say they're working hands.
You really don't
More
think
like,
so?
You could sell jewelry.
Oh my god, you're so funny. I could sell jewelry.
Yeah.
I could be a hand model for jewelry.
I love people that can have, like, that have beautiful hands.
Mm.
I don't. Mine are all rugged and gross. There's so
no,
much
yours
meat
are
on mine.
great. No, you got man hands.
Yeah.
Hot.
They really do.
Hot, baby.
They're all veiny and scaly.
Wait,
and
did
gross.
I just ask you how your week's been? I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
Yes, here we go.
Cool. Well, yeah, my week's been cool. I know you didn't ask. And I got to visit with my friend Bill recently, and that was a lot of fun to catch up with him for our cute little lunch. And I saw Evie and Laura the other day, and that was nice too.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's nice to catch up with like-minded folk.
Yeah, really.
It's good to have friends. What did we do today?
Today we went to visit the toy district out in Los Angeles, the center of Los Angeles.
Which, you guys, I didn't even know existed.
It's just where you go to get your party supplies to fill up your piñatas and to make piñatas, which you did not make your first
okay.
piñata today.
My Instagram story will tell you otherwise.
Yeah, really. Go to his Instagram story and you'll see Stanley making his first piñata ever not.
And then all the women in the background glaring at me. What did the one woman say?
She said, let him hold it. Let him hold it. He's going to put it on TikTok. Let him hold it.
Oh, bless her.
She really wanted you to hold the piñata
bless
that
her
she made,
for
of course.
thinking that I have a following on TikTok. She's talking to the wrong one.
Yeah. Those piñatas have certainly, they've become something else.
Oh, I've never seen like the making of a piñata before.
They're not piñatas no more. They totally have advanced to something else now. Like they hold balls in there. It was weird.
Oh.
It was really nice though. That big old T-Rex.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I feel like we discover a new area of Los Angeles every week.
Well, there's so many districts. I told you, like, we've already been to the second. This is the second district that you visit. You still have the fashion district, the jewelry district.
Oh,
like,
no, I know
so
about the
many
fashion
districts.
district. I don't care about the fashion district.
Oh, but it's fashion.
I don't.
Everything you don't need is there.
I'm the worst gay. I don't care about fashion at all.
That's me.
And it shows on a daily basis.
Jeez.
I know. I'm like the worst dressed person. It's so true. But while we were at the toy district, I found this incredible painting. It's kind of an emulation of or a recreation rather, of The Last Supper. And it's by this artist. Whoa, I just brain lapsed. It's by this artist named, what's his name, Alex? Big Chris?
Big Chris Art.
Big Chris Art. And
he's on Instagram.
He is on Instagram. And we will post a picture of this lovely, lovely painting. It's, like I said, it's a recreation of The Last Supper, but it's with Oz characters.
Yeah, they're super dope.
And they're like, doped out. They're like all spun up. They have like crazy big bug eyes. And
where have you seen those eyes though?
I mean, when I used to smoke dope.
Yeah, really. That's you underneath the table, which is the witch's legs from underneath the house are underneath the table.
I looked like a mixture of the flying monkey and also I would say Glinda and that fat little munchkin back when I was on drugs.
Come on, that's on an everyday. That's what you look like every day. What are you talking about, girl?
And that's me sober.
Honestly.
That's hilarious.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. So I'm sorry to get dark there. We got a really lovely painting.
Yeah, it's a really lovely painting. Really.
Well, here's something positive. My brother and his wonderful life partner, Bobby, Joseph is my brother's name, if y'all need to know. Joseph and Bobby are expecting a baby boy. They just had a gender reveal. So I'm going to be an uncle again.
That's amazing. Yeah, I don't have like life events going on. I just go to work and I come home and I'm with the dogs and Stanley. But I mean, that doesn't mean that life around me doesn't happen. I just don't like really talk about it as much. Like really, I never really talk about what goes on my daily.
Nothing.
But to my mom,
mentioning?
because on Easter weekend she did her first communion. So congratulations to my mother.
Yes.
And that was a weird thing that we did because we had done that episode, I think, or we had just seen like Immaculate and like all those movies about, the Catholic churches.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, does that really happen? Women dressed in white? And I was like, yeah, here's my mom's picture. But yeah, congratulations to my mother. It's something that she's always wanted to do. And if you're Catholic, you'd understand. If you're not, then you just don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, other than that, life is just happening, and then every day I'm at a point in my life where I stepped out of the race and I'm just like enjoying the view now. And I'm not trying to like put so much pressure on myself no more. I honestly just want to take in every single second, every single minute of my life now and just relax.
It doesn't sound like a bad idea.
No. So I still enjoy shit. Like I still have an ear for gossip. That's like the worst thing. But we were at a restaurant today and I was just overhearing the staff just talking about how one of them's going to be sent home because it's not that busy. And it was the one that was serving us, but she wasn't doing that much of a great job. So you got to go home, girl.
She was kind of a dick.
Patricia, take your ass home, girl.
But try the chicken Caesar wrap because it was delicious.
The food's really good.
We love that place. Yeah, and there's like not much else happening personally otherwise. So I guess that could really quickly segue us into the movie that we're talking about today. Yeah, and then we can segue into everything else that we talk about. What are we talking about today, Alex?
Welcome home, Sydney. Watch the preview of coming events.
Shit, girl, I forgot. No brain fart. We done Poltergeist this past week, and then we were supposed to do it again this coming week because of Lonnie's lottery. But then we just fell into this whole, it's going to be too much Poltergeist for us, and there's basically the same conversation that you can have with the first movie and the second movie, so we're going to bounce off of that. But I can't get my brain off of fucking Poltergeist no more. So what we're doing is, what fucking movie?
I was going to say, what are you talking about? All I asked for is...
We're doing Prom Night II. Sorry. And that's because we want to step into the prom season and it's now, this is the time. So yeah, we're having Prom Night 2, and out of, I think all the movies, this one I really fucking had so much fun with.
Well, really, the theme is salty sequels. And that's why we chose this movie. But yeah.
Wow, you're making me sound like I don't give a fuck about what's going on here. But it's like, I really honestly just had a brain fart.
I just love it when I say,
and
what movie are we doing?
The reason why we chose it is because when you told me about prom, I was like, oh, it's perfect because it's prom season right now. We're setting everything up at the store for prom, and it'd be a good segue to like go into the season of prom. So it's like, yes, it's sequel, but it's also, due to the season of it being prom season.
No,
let's go. Yeah.
I love it. So yes, we are doing Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2 from 1987. And this is Oh God, last week was. Oh, this is episode 29.
I'm telling you, brain fart.
Episode 29. I know.
Yeah, I can't believe we're almost at 30.
That's wild.
Dude, we started at our baby.
Yeah, single white female was our number one. So yeah, like Alex had said, we were originally going to do Poltergeist because of Lonnie's lottery board, but because of our Poltergeist 2 episode last week, we just feel like we gave as much info on that particular franchise within that couple of hours that we could for this month. You know what I mean? So we're going to deviate from doing the audio commentary of Poltergeist next week, which was planned. Yeah. And we're going to have Alex pick something else off of Lonnie's lottery.
And it's just, we want to keep it more a mix of good stuff.
Yeah, we don't want to just talk about Poltergeist again, although we will talk about Poltergeist.
Yeah,
eventually. Yeah, that one will pop up again. And we will be happy to talk about it when that time rolls around.
Yeah.
Yes. Since we're talking about things that are coming soon, do you want to talk about which sequel you have picked for the week after? Which salty sequel?
Which one?
I'm gonna throw something at you. God damn it.
Okay, wait, let me stall while I think about it.
Oh, you really don't know?
No, I really don't know. I don't know what's happening right now.
Okay, so no, the sequel that Alex chose.
I was gonna say it. I was just kidding.
Okay.
It's Strangers 2.
What's the subtitle?
I don't know the subtitle. Oh, no, I don't know the subtitle.
Oh, okay.
Only you know that.
Pray at Night. No, I think everybody knows that.
I don't know that. No, I don't know that
subtitle. And because I told Alex to just pick a random number 2 sequel that we can throw into this whole mix. And as we were talking about that, I had come up with the whole salty sequel theme of the month, even though we're almost done with the month, it feels like.
Oh,
yes.
That was the Bell of Hope.
Yeah. And then I thought about it, and it's like, you know, the sequels that we're choosing, they're not like better than the original, like even in comparison, but they do have interesting takes and they have a lot of interesting concepts and ideas. And I think that the ideas are there. So I'm really excited for the movies that we chose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I thought, I don't think I ever would have sat down to talk about Poltergeist 2 otherwise.
And The Strangers is a living franchise still with the new one coming out. And that's why I kind of like wanted to steer it that way because it'll be a hot topic to talk about anyways. And then also I just want to watch the movie.
You know, it would be funny because The Strangers, I think, is on Lonnie's lottery board. So if we end up getting that one.
Oh God! Can you imagine? It's like, and that's what, because these are all the first parts, right?
Yeah.
Poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does not have any sequels.
No.
So whatever Lonnie's lottery pick is for next week, that audio commentary is going to be super special. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I wonder what it's gonna be because this time. It's kind of weird that we're steering off of it, but it kind of chose us, remember? And it's so weird.
And it's okay. Like we talked about in the car earlier. I know none of y'all were there, but we were. There's no rule books to this.
No, not really.
We don't have to
wait a minute.
Stick with anything that we
can pick and choose whatever we want.
Yeah. Yeah, this is our fucking show. Y'all don't like it? Don't listen.
Also, do we want to mention how many followers we have this weekend?
Yes, I did want to talk about some social media stuff, speaking of which. So, yeah, tell them.
666. We're right there with the Late Night with the Devil.
Yeah, girl. Yes. And then the moment I shared that on our story, someone stopped following us to bring us back down to 665. So, fuck off, bitch.
Yeah.
And then on YouTube, randomly, our views have gone up on a couple of our episodes, and we have like 14 or 16 subscribers or some shit, which is awesome.
We love you.
Go subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we got some pretty fun comments on the last couple of episodes we did. So we just want to reiterate, guys, we are not professional movie critics.
No.
We are only here to have fun and talk about movies that we like. And
having a conversation.
Yeah, if you choose to listen and you don't make it through a whole episode, that's totally okay. We are not for everybody. We are not perfect by any means.
Because guess what? I still have to wake up in the morning and go to work and pay my damn bills.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what?
You guys aren't paying my bills.
Yeah, not yet. Maybe one day.
Not yet, yeah.
But yeah, we just want y'all to know that we really do enjoy doing this and that we have a good time talking about these movies.
Yes.
All comments and feedback are welcome and appreciated, whether it's negative or positive. But hey, we do like positive feedback.
In all honesty, like I'm at work all day long for 9 hours, and I'm just focused on work. Sometimes just tunnel visioning my way through the day. And when it's podcast time, in all sincerity, it's the longest conversation I have in my entire week.
Yeah.
Like I can go through my entire week and be quiet and don't bug me. But then when it's podcast time, it's like I have the longest 2-hour conversation, and I'm so happy.
And it's about fucking
movies,
stupid
dude. Shit. So what did you do during the
Yeah.
week? I went to Flower Mart. I went to fucking Toy District. Who gives a shit? We did and we didn't, and we're watching movies and we're talking about
And
it.
then we're talking about elves.
yeah, really. But elves. Now that you mentioned that, the last movie that we watched with Bette Midler's Dota.
Why does that remind you of Bette Midler?
Because it was just that
Elves?
wonky.
Oh,
It was so wonky. It was
a
so
wonky
good.
little movie. It's definitely.
But I don't mean it
nothing
in
like
a
Elves.
bad way. Like
Yeah.
I'm so fucking enamored with this fucking performance, and I don't know if you're ready to talk about that.
Oh
or not,
no,
but
we totally can. Yeah, the movie is called "Give Me Pity."
fucking amazing work of art. So
Yeah,
good.
and it stars Sophie von Hasselberg. who
Probably my
is,
new favorite project. So fucking good.
Yeah, and it's just this really psychedelic. It's innovative as fuck. Like
Mhm.
it's basically a one woman show. It's this woman named Sissy St. Clair, and she is having a meltdown.
She's fucking baking up monologue after monologue after fucking great, delicious monologue, one after another.
It was something that was recommended because of Late Night with the Devil,
Mhm.
and people were like, "If you like that, you'll like this." They're two totally different movies. It's got that really uncomfortable, paranoid,
Variety show.
aspect to it.
Yeah.
And she just gives a fucking stellar performance.
Oh my gosh.
Like
she
what?
gives it all. It's so good.
And like you just are watching someone just fall to pieces, and
Mhm.
like you're under the impression that it's at least the syndicated television of sorts, like late night television.
It's kind of like how they would broadcast like Carol Burnett shows,
Yeah.
those type of
Yeah.
yeah.
She has like little variety sketches, you know, with celebrities who are supposed to be there, but they bail last minute.
She ends up doing them alone.
Yeah, and every situation kind of parallels what's happening in what I would think is happening in her real life. You know, as far as that the character goes, and it's just a really cool study. And I mean, Alex had already finished it the night before.
I watched it twice because it was so fucking good. I'm like, are you gonna watch it again? Or you have to finish watching it just so I can jump in there and just get into it again.
And I mean, I only made it like 10 minutes in the first night, and then the next day I was like glued to the screen, and it's because of Miss Sophie, y'all. And
the first day we watched it late, so he fell asleep. It's not because he was bored of it.
Oh,
was
not
just
at
so
all.
fucking
No,
good.
her performance is so captivating, and I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
You see her mother's face throughout the entire performance, but she is just so uniquely herself. Like she's just so distinct from her mom's performances. Like this is honestly something that you probably find like in the what do you call it? In the bank, you know, the vault, like something Bette Midler did a long time ago, and it's just been sitting in the vault.
Well, it's interesting because we have that poster of Bette Midler on our wall, and the movie poster for this film looks very similar. Like they have very similar like styles as far as their hair goes. And it's striking film work. And we had mentioned her by Instagram handle when we had said that we enjoyed the film on our Instagram story, and she responded to it.
She reached out. She's so fucking cool,
and she thanked us. And it's just everybody watch it. It's on Shudder. Watch it. We recommend it. And we also saw The First Omen.
Oh man!
And by The First Omen, well, let's clarify that it is the most recent Omen film that came out, because every time I tell someone I saw The First Omen, they're like,
wasn't that
you
already out?
Just saw it?
Yeah. Is that the one with the lady that jumps off? I think all of them have a lady that jumps off.
And so who did it better, Alex? Because spoiler, I mean, you know, it gives it away in the trailer. Homegirl is
I would say she did it better.
So just this one did it better, right? You don't have to say anything else. Okay, cool.
She did it better.
Everybody watch this fucking movie.
The part where I'm just kidding. You're like, no more.
I was like, wait, no, we'll get there. Speaking of salty sequels, we should have talked about Omen 4, The Awakening.
Oh,
but we're doing strictly number 2s this week, so it's fine. We'll get there. Omen 4 will have its time in the spotlight.
Omen 4, since we're still there, it's just so much better than Immaculate.
The first Omen, you mean?
The first Omen.
Oh,
like,
you just said Omen 4.
There I go.
Yeah.
No, I was like, since we're still in Omen.
Why do you think it was better than Immaculate?
I think it's what Immaculate tried to do, but Immaculate was just too voguey. It was just too weird. Like, it just took forever just to get to the last 10 minutes of the movie and deliver the good parts. And this movie did it throughout the entire fucking film. It was just so fucking good. Like, they should have never made Immaculate. And, yeah.
I mean, I liked Immaculate.
Me too,
Yeah.
but I just feel like...
But to me, they're two different movies.
Yeah.
I think that they're very similar in tone. And I think that the two lead performances are both good. But I think Nell Tiger Free from the first Omen, she blew me out of the water. Mm-hmm. And there's that scene, you know, the scene I'm talking about where she gets out of the car and then
fuck yes. Who does that shit?
Well, we had a frame and
that was Dorothy.
It definitely just broke. So Alex is fixing that real quick. Hey, that's okay. What can you do? No worries. You know what? The 99-cent store is having crazy liquidation sales because they're going out of business or closing. We got some frames and we hung one up and it did not stay. So that's what that insane crash was. So yeah, I can't...
Always something.
I know. I cannot say anything really, really bad about the first Omen. It had great performances all around. The story was, it was as good as a prequel to the Omen could be. It wrapped up nicely. I do think that the ending was only there so we can have another movie down the line.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm ready.
I thought everything else about it was pure fucking horror gold though.
Mm-hmm.
Good soundtrack, written and directed by Arkasha Stevenson. I love that. So yeah,
fucking fantastic.
What else is happening? Well, what else did we watch? We watched Rent.
Yeah,
you hadn't seen Rent before. That was fun. We watched. I wanted to mention that Blumhouse and Lionsgate are joining hands for a new reboot of the Blair Witch Project.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? What's the catch?
So it's a multi-picture pact with Blumhouse. It's in development right now, and it was just announced recently. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be about or what we're going to focus on here. The last one that came out was in 2016, which was a direct sequel to the Blair Witch Project. And everybody really doesn't love Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, which is kind of discarded within the franchise. So I'm kind of interested to see what they do because I really liked the sequel. I liked Blair Witch from 2016.
Yeah.
And if they start making more of these movies.
Yeah, I really like that sequel for that Blair Witch. Erica was my favorite part.
I met her once.
Really?
Yeah, when I was in New York. When I was 18, me and my friend Andrea were wandering around Little Italy. And we randomly came across a movie being shot, and her and Anson Mount from Crossroads, and he's also in All the Boys Love Mandy Lane. And in another great movie called Burning Palms, they were shooting a scene together, and I saw her, and I was like, I have to get a picture with her. I'll show you. I have a picture in one of my photo albums.
I believe you.
Erica Learson.
I believe you, bro.
That's her name. So yeah, that's all.
That's it.
I don't think I have any other news that I care to talk about. What movies are we looking forward to next? Abigail,
Sting is coming out.
And then I think The Strangers comes out next month.
Yeah.
Chapter 1.
Here we go.
I think that movie looks fucking wild.
Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
I'm all for a reboot. If it's done right, if they take some chances and make a few changes. And that trailer had me on fucking edge.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. You know what remake was fucking terrible?
Which one?
Prom Night.
Oh my god!
I said that funny. Prom Night.
Prom Night.
Yeah, the Prom Night remake that came out in 2000. And what was wrong with me? That movie was fucking horse shit.
What?
Oh, it was so bad. Like I don't even think that I'm going to devote any time talking about the remake. Outside of, I do like Britney Snow.
Yeah,
Britney Snow is wonderful, but it was that big of a fucking schlog.
Oh gosh,
I don't even know if that's a word.
Telling me about this.
So I think this is a good time to get into the people under the stairs, right?
Is that it? Are we there?
Fuck it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's fucking do it.
The people under the stairs.
Hello, Mary Lou. Prom Night 2 is a 1987 Canadian supernatural slasher directed by Bruce Pittman. What's up with Brucey?
I don't know anything about Bruce.
All right, Bruce, we're going to skip you.
I haven't heard. No, honestly, like I haven't. Oh, he was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Live Action Short in 1984 for a movie called The Painted Door.
All right, Brucey, we didn't skip you after all. See, we got something on you.
Yeah.
We know who you are.
Aside from that, there was a movie called To Brave Alaska in 1996. It was an ABC film. I'm just going to throw a bone out and say that this is probably his most well-known movie.
Okay.
Between 81 and 2012.
How do you know Bruce Pittman? Prom Night 2. Hello, Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Written by Ron Oliver.
I think he also directed, or he also wrote the third one. But he directed a few episodes of Are You Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps.
Super dope. We love those shows.
Fuck yeah.
Produced by Peter R. Simpson.
I'm pretty sure he's responsible for all of them. What a fun fact, though. Did you know that Paul Simpson wanted, or what's his name? Peter Simpson?
Peter R. Simpson. Yeah.
Peter Simpson wanted to cast Eve Plum in the lead of the original Prom Night instead of Jamie Lee Curtis because he thought it would maximize TV revenue. And he had to be convinced by the director that Jamie Lee Curtis would be a bigger draw.
I think they went the right direction.
And
Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah. Starring Michael Ironside, Wendy Lyon, Justin Lewis, Lisa Schrage, and Richard Monet. Of course, we have a cast of, I think it's about 44 folks in this film.
There's a bunch of people.
Yeah, it's pretty well casted. Cinematography, I have John Herzog. Edited by Nick Rotundo. Music by Paul Zaza. And you were telling me about Paul Zaza while we were watching the movie, actually. So.
Oh, he's just wonderful. He's like a Canadian treasure. He's the composer of not only the original Prom Night, but he also did My Bloody Valentine. Mm-hmm. He did Prom Night 3. Not sure if he did the fourth one, but he did A Christmas Story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and
that's probably his best work.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
I shouldn't say that. But.
I would say that that's his best work.
Yeah, right?
Fuck yeah. Oh my God, I love A Christmas Story. He also did Prom Night 4. So yes, he is responsible for all the prom nights. The prom nights, we'll get into that in a minute as well, have a few connective tissues throughout the entire series, which I didn't realize until watching these movies over the last few days.
Okay.
But we'll talk about that in a second. He also did Popcorn.
I think I've heard of Popcorn. I've never seen Popcorn.
It's not very good. It has a few cool things in it. But
did you show me Popcorn?
But I did a Sandy Boy review on it.
Yeah.
You might have saw that.
I think I did.
And he also did Curtains.
What the fuck are these names?
He's done some cool
Curtains,
stuff.
Huh?
Curtains is a cool movie. I haven't seen it in a very long time, but we will get around to watching Curtains eventually. It's got a really notorious scene with a woman ice skating, and then there's somebody chasing her with like a harvesting scythe and a hag mask. It's fucking wild.
A hag mask?
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Release date on this film, October 16th, 1987, which I had mentioned earlier. Running time on this is 97 minutes.
You never said that it was released on October 16th.
When I first started this whole segment,
you did.
It's always started Mary Lou, 1987 Canadian film.
Yeah.
Okay. Believe it or not. Budget, and this is given in Canada, was $2.5 million, but in box office US, it did $2.7 million.
Yeah, those I always get confused when they're from different territories and different countries. Why don't you just
mash it together and say this is entirely what it brought internationally and, like whatever.
I think that would be wiser. I wanted to say that I think that they kind of missed an opportunity by releasing this around Halloween. I think that they should have released it during the springtime, right?
Yeah, I think so. And a lot of things do that shit. Like, I don't understand why a lot of things release, like, on the wrong dates.
Yeah, I don't think that this is necessarily a Halloween type of film. I don't watch this movie necessarily throughout the Halloween season. And it says that it was released theatrically October 1987 and then later expanded on November 13th. So I guess it wasn't a fall release. Mm-hmm. That is what brings me to, that was the first time I ever saw this movie, was I came across the VHS cassette while strolling through like Blockbuster, I think. And I didn't rent it because it was one of the movies that my mom was like, no, you can't rent this one. But then eventually it was on TBS or TNT. I think it was
TNT.
Monster Vision or some shit. It was on a Joe Bob Briggs. Is that his name? Joe Bob's Briggs. That guy.
I don't know.
Joe Bob Briggs. It was on his show.
Super cool.
And I was young. I was very young. And I actually saw this one before I saw Prom Night 1.
See, and what did you think? Because Prom Night, I honestly haven't seen Prom Night, none of these movies until I met you. Like, you were such a big whore about, hello, Mary Lou, hello, Mary Lou. And
yeah,
I'm like, what is this? But the poster even, like, I honestly thought it was like a slasher, like, type film. I did not think that it was going to be what it was, like, possessed, you know, like, ghost of a girl that got, you know, like, killed. And if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It's so fucking cool. And you know me in possession movies. And it might not be to you that it's a possession movie because not a lot of things are like they are to me.
Oh, it's a possession movie.
Yeah? Awesome. Yeah. I love that you're on board with that.
Well, no, it's a mishmash of like so many different horror films and it pays homage.
That's why I had so much fun like watching it last night. I was just like, oh my gosh, this movie is fucking more amazing than I actually thought about it in my own head. Like the version of it that I created in my head was so different because of the poster and just thinking that it was like this slasher girl just killing prom queens and kings.
This one, like Prom Night 1 was a pretty straightforward slasher. And that came out in 1980. And then this one, it was actually conceptualized and even began filming under a different name. There was no connection to the Prom Night predecessor until like halfway through. I think it was bought by And
then I always confuse this movie with Night of the Demons. With that Angela girl.
Oh no, that makes sense. No, what I was gonna say is that the Samuel Goldwyn Company reshot half of the film before it was done filming, and that was when the writer Ron Oliver stepped in to direct new scenes himself, and then it was given the subtitle of a prom night film. And they thought that would get it more money.
Well, then release it during prom.
Well, yeah, that too. And it just made it more confusing, I think. Oh, no, Peter Simpson even said that he felt giving it a prom night title kind of hurt the series of the movies. Because, again, Hello, Mary Lou Prom Night 2 has nothing to do with Prom Night 1 outside of the fact that it takes place in the same high school. And I think that's it. I think that's it. And then there's The Last Kiss, which is Prom Night 3, and that's a direct sequel to the one we're talking about today. Different actress plays
nothing to do with one.
Mary Lou, nothing to do with one at all. And it's kind of a hard stretch from 2. Like it's more campy and it's trying to be funny and it's not. I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about that one because it's just not very good.
No, it wasn't.
I thought that it had some fun things going for it when we first started it last night, but by the time it was over, I was like, fuck, that was dumb. And then there's Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil, which again has nothing to do with any of the ones.
And you're not going to put me through that.
I actually kind of had fun with it.
Really?
I had fun with it. Yeah, it's about a killer priest.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And about kids on prom night, and he's like going after them. So that was kind of a fun little twist. That one's available on Tubi, but I have this double disc with part 3 and part 4 on it that I've had for years. And I've been a fan of these movies for a very long time. It's very, very weird how they've just been constant in my life.
Prom Night 2 has become one of my favorites.
Oh, it's such a fun time. There's so much fun, and every time I watch it, which is often, actually, I think I've seen that movie quite a few times. I've seen this movie quite a few times. I just find something new. I find something new to laugh at.
The cast is fun. I really like them all.
Oh, the cast is great.
I enjoyed every single one of them.
Mostly everybody is Canadian. I haven't seen anybody really in anything else. You know, I think Lisa Schrage, I think she stopped acting not long after this. And she just shines in this movie. She is so good as Mary Lou. I think she's so fucking good. And then Wendy, is it Leon or Lion? I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, but she did the voice of Queen Serenity in Sailor Moon.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
Which is kind of cool, but she continued to act and she still is. I mean, she was in The Shape of Water. I didn't fucking know that. That's rad. I liked that movie. Yeah, then we have, of course, Michael Ironside, who is also super Canadian. and has been in a million movies. He was in Scanners. He was in Total Recall. He was in Starship Troopers. He's won four Gemini Awards, which is like the equivalent of the fucking Oscars in Canada.
Nice.
God damn. And then everybody else I don't really know much about or care all that much. Brock Simpson, who plays Josh in this movie, is one big connective tissue that I want to talk about. He played a young Nick in Prom Night 1 in the opening sequence. And then he plays Josh here. And then he plays a cop in part 3. And then he plays a priest in part 4. Not the killer priest, but he plays a priest. And I thought that was really kind of fascinating that I didn't know he was the son of the producer, Peter Simpson. But I didn't know that he's been in these movies since he was a kid.
That's fucking badass, dude, to have been the only one to have just sneaked your way through all these movies.
Yeah, and I wonder if he even wanted to. Yeah. I wonder if it was just like his dad being like, hey, you have to do this. You know, like just to keep that connecting line throughout the film franchise. And it kind of makes it more of an anthology series, because if you just consider 2 and 3 like a 2-parter, and like American Horror Story Part 1, Part 2, before strike, after strike,
this is their way of fighting the fact that they are all attached, that these movies are all there's something to do with each other. Yeah, Brock Simpson.
And I thought that was kind of fun. So yeah, that's a little bit about the cast that we do know about.
I don't know why the mother, Judy, Virginia's mother, is Vicky's mother.
Yeah, Virginia is her name.
I don't know why the hell she seems so familiar. Like,
I couldn't tell you.
She's has the face that
she's only been in a few things too.
So weird.
I think Justin Lewis, who plays Craig, I think he was in Saw. Yeah, he was in a couple of the Saw films. Yeah, I thought he was so cute back when I was a kid, but he's just not a good actor. He's just not a good actor. I like that he was born Luis Ferreira, and then he's Canadian, but he uses the name Justin Lewis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's one of those. Thought he would get work probably by using an American name, even though he's Latino. As far as production stuff goes, I guess worth pointing out would be... I noticed this, and I don't know if you would notice this, but a lot of the characters were named after popular horror film directors and other people within the horror community.
No.
There's Vicky Carpenter, after John Carpenter. There is... there's a Ramiro in there somewhere. There's Craven. Who is Craven? Oh, Mr. Craven. There was a teacher named Mr. Craven. There's a Wood. There's an Eddie Wood. That's after Ed Wood. Funny. Monica Waters is after John Waters. There's a whole bunch of references, and I thought that was fun. I like it when writers and stuff do their homework. And you had said something about the whole meta factor of this movie, about how you liked how it was clear that these kids, we'll call them kids, know about other horror movies, kind of like Scream.
Yeah. It just, it was really fun to watch, and really comfortable as well, because you kind of just were familiar with a lot of the things that were going on.
Yeah, I love that. When I watch this, I always think to myself that I'm the first person to catch that this is so much like A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is so much like Carrie. This is so much like this movie and that movie. But that was literally the point when the writer was writing it. He was trying to pay a lot of tribute to these movies that he loved growing up. And that's why it was just called The Haunting of Hamilton High. And they were just going to have this big extravaganza of a mixed movie bag of sorts.
See, part 2 did it right, because even I told you, I was just like, I didn't think it was funny at all. I took it really serious. Like, this movie was super fucking cool.
Yeah, no, I thought that.
But part 3 was like, okay, I see the whole, scary movie, funny comedic type of shit.
I think they just wanted to go in a different direction. Since they couldn't get the actress who played Mary Lou back, they probably didn't know what to do.
Which kind of does the movie as Mary Lou, that actress?
An injustice.
Is that her name?
Courtney something.
Okay.
Then the other one. But is that what you're going to say, that it does her an injustice?
Yeah.
Because that's what I think.
Yeah. No, honestly, it does. No. Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa Schrage is the one that plays.
I think it's Schrage. Yeah. I don't know how to say her last name. Scrage or Scrage or Scrage.
Scrage. Yeah.
I think she does yoga now.
Scrage.
She's like a yoga teacher. The Happy Horror Time Boys interviewed her.
You better stop.
A while back. Yeah. Yeah. She sounds really fucking cool. All of you should go listen to that interview, because she has a lot of really cool little tidbits about the filming and stuff like that. And
She's actually a really beautiful woman.
they had a lot of fun with her. Yeah, no, she's gorgeous. Super, super gorgeous. Moving on, do you want to go into numbers and such?
Yeah. Okay, so for numbers, we have IMDb is giving us 5.7 out of 10.
Ugh, blasphemy.
What?
It should be higher.
That's okay. Here at the Gory Gaze, we consider anything above a 5 point is a good score.
Yeah.
Give it to them. They showed up for work, like I like to say.
They gave her a
The
phone.
producers were there, the cast members, and everybody showed up.
I love it.
Okay, Tomato Meter gave us 56% out of 100. And Metacritic, we have the same 48% out of 100.
Ooh, Metacritic could be a lot higher.
And those are the numbers that I found, unless you found something else, as you always do.
I want to read out what the Arizona Republic said. They called it a badly made film, as awkward as can be, and long stretches of it make no sense whatsoever, nor does it manage, as the better slasher films do, to recreate a high school milieu of even passing authenticity. Bitch.
How dare they?
Oh, that guy's name was Bill Cosford. Bill Cosford, did you watch the same movie?
And see, out of let me back up. Rotten Tomatoes, with the tomato meter that they gave them 56%, the audience gave them 60%, so they went a little higher. The audience agrees with the film more than the tomato meter.
Oh, that's an always thing.
Yeah.
That's
Well, once you
usually how
watch
it
it at home
happens.
like I did, and then you just agree with the movie, it's so fucking fun, then you'll appreciate it.
I've always appreciated it. I think I've always just understood, the first time I ever saw it.
I understand.
But it's like, I'm like that with movies like this. Like with just horror movies in general. I'm part of that crowd that just gets it. Like there are some movies that I will just cry during, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Which
shit.
people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Not this one, obviously.
And I do that. I ask you all the time, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, this bitch is salty. This is such it's such an interesting movie. It's really funny that you go back to a time period where they weren't afraid to do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this is a really good example of that.
Yeah.
Like these people just didn't give a fuck.
Well, they were different times.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like we get some gnarly fucking kills in this movie. We get some of the strangest batshit.
And it starts with her
storytelling.
death, dude. Like, that's fucking graphic as shit.
Yeah,
Like, I'm so
and we'll
sorry,
get
but
there.
What
It just
the fuck?
somehow it reminds me of Pet Sematary 2. I feel like there's a lot. This has a lot in common with Pet Sematary 2. I love it when you take the first movie and then you just go nutter butter with
Yeah.
any idea you can from the source material.
I always
think
want to
it's
know, why don't you
so
just name
wise.
them your own movie? This could have just been Hello, Mary Lou.
Or The Haunting of Hamilton High,
True.
which is what it was supposed to be.
That's pretty dope.
But Hello, Mary Lou would have been cool too. What does the poster say?
Hello, Mary Lou.
In 1957, Mary Lou Maloney went up in flames. Now she's back, and she's burning
Oh,
mad.
yeah, that's what it says. You really know the whole thing.
Oh my god, I love this movie, dude.
Okay,
I love this
Stanley.
movie. I think that this movie has some really fun stuff to talk about, and I'm really pumped. Even if it's kind of a glorified remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Yeah, I would agree.
There's so many parts in it upon our most recent rewatch, because we decided to watch some Nightmare movies recently as well. And I was like, wow, like they kind of took this from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Yeah, it's
Not
like you
even
think
the
there's
first one.
There's a mole somewhere sitting at that screenplay table, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and they just kind of handed the leftovers over to this other.
Yeah, because
crew.
this movie feels like a rejected Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah.
film.
No, there is, the movie starts, and I told you the maintenance guy, as soon as the movie begins, they show that scene where he's in the hallway.
Yeah.
Mopping the floors.
Oh, that's
I was like,
part 3.
This could have been. Oh, yeah, that is
Yeah.
part 3. But I'm like, this could have been Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, and see, I wish that a little bit of Part 3, that tiny bit would have been the tone for the whole film.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that they had something there. I think that they had something with Hello, Mary Lou, and they just kind of squandered it.
Like if she would have killed that maintenance guy right then and there, as she's screaming right by him when he's drinking and this is part 3. When she's like flying through the hallway screaming,
yeah.
and then
So we think.
the maintenance guy grabs the Jack Daniels from the fucking mop bucket,
Yeah.
and he's about to drink it, and she just flies by him, and then he just gets scared and he puts it back. I'm like, if she would have swung by and like chopped his head off, that's the tone of the movie, then yeah.
Yeah,
let's
because I
start
feel
it
like
off.
that's the tone of this movie.
Yeah.
That's the tone of the last movie.
Mhm.
This movie has a tone.
Yeah.
You guys, it really does. Since its release, this movie has been given a modern assessment according to Wikipedia. And people actually praise it now. They call it like slasher masterwork. A woman named Rebecca Polly called it a slasher masterwork and praised the special effects and the acting. And then there was a gentleman named Jacob Knight of comingsoon.net, and he had said that it's a shame that it never became a bigger hit because it's an often forgotten gem of the horror genre, standing the test of time nearly 30 years later. And I couldn't agree more. I think that this, aside from there not being a very visually pleasing copy of this,
what did I keep telling you? Like after I saw it, I was like, this movie was way ahead of its time. It's so modern. Like everything is so good. Like, you know, like everything they do and the jokes and the puns that they have, that they're so modern.
Yeah. Like I said, I like it when writers are aware and they know what's going on in the world around them, and they pay attention to aspects of other movies, and they know what fans would like. And I think that the writer, Ron Oliver, kudos to him. I think that he knew what horror fans wanted to see. Or maybe not, because again, it didn't do well when it came out.
Well, when it came out, but it did better with the audience than anything else. And I think that if they just remastered the movie today, and if it was just remastered like clean 4K, dude, like it would look so fucking like so much better.
I think so too.
And it would be so much more modern.
Bring us a 4K of Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. I mean, honestly, we have a beautiful vinyl that we got at Monsterpalooza last year. Great. And we were listening to it last night, and Paul Zaza, whatever your last name is, kudos to you too, bro. I mean, for scoring all these movies, because the scores for all these movies are actually great.
Yeah, who does that 4 times in a row?
I mean, unless you're like doing the Lord of the Rings or some shit.
Fucking Celine Dion.
I don't fucking know. She's never composed a song in her beautiful life.
She's done music.
I doubt she's written one.
I'm pretty sure she wrote the
She's
Titanic
a boy.
song.
You're silly. She definitely
That's all hers. The Power of Love. That's all her.
My cute boy.
I know nothing. Guys. I know nothing. Okay,
you know everything.
You want to go slip in your prom dress? I'll go grab my cherry bomb, slip in my tuxedo, and grab the eggs for when I pick you up.
Oh my God, we're talking about Never Been Kissed again? Why are we doing the egg thing?
What do you mean?
No, but I do want to go get my prom dress, girl.
Slip in your prom dress.
Go get my tiara. Go get my tiara.
And we have to talk about
so feisty.
Never Been Kissed. It's a prom movie.
No, fuck out, bitch. Wait, you know what? We didn't talk about our proms. Did you go to prom?
I went to prom. I only made it to the parking lot.
No, stop it, you slut. Are you being serious?
No, really, because I just kept on sneaking out to go smoke.
Oh.
Yeah. It was at the Westin in Los Angeles. You know, the 4 Towers. Everybody goes there. Everybody has their fucking cheesy ass prom there. And
is it next to the jail?
No, it's like right. Like we drive by it every time.
Okay.
But
every time we go to jail.
Every time we go to like a downtown.
Oh, okay.
It's right off the freeway. You can't miss it. It's 4 Towers. Really cool. So yeah, because it has a shopping mall inside of it. So I was like exploring the mall part and like just busy being outside of the prom. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I went in there to take my picture, kind of sat around and waited for some shit. And then I just got bored and I was like, yeah, let's just go inside. This sucks.
Yeah, I was going to go to my junior prom, didn't. And then senior prom, I went with a bunch of drama kids. And then I think I got mad at Erin because she didn't dance with me.
Oh, also because I had to pick up everybody else driving. So I was the driver and I crashed my car for my very first time. It was my very first car that I purchased, a black 4Runner. I was supposed to make a right and I was making a left. So when I tried to like switch back to the lane, like my car got crashed into and the guy just fucking sped off, and that already like got me in a bad mood. So I was like, fuck you, I don't want to do this shit.
There was one time also when I went to someone else's prom and I ended up getting crowned prom queen. And they dumped pig's blood on me because I wasn't very popular.
Was that you?
Yeah.
I was there.
Did you laugh at me?
We all laughed at you.
Go listen to our CARRIE 2 episode.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh,
Never Been Kissed.
Yes, Never Been Kissed goes like... I'm just kidding. Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2 goes like this.
She took the keys to my Cadillac car, jumped in my keys.
Have you seen Mary Lou?
She drove up far.
She went behind the stage with Cooper. All right, let's hear it for Mary Lou Maloney, the 1957 Hamilton High prom queen.
Never mind the stupid cape on head, just give me the crown.
This year, someone special is coming back to Hamilton High for prom night. Mary Lou Maloney. She's been dead for 30 years. Now she's going to use Vicky's body to get her crown back.
Morning, prom queen.
Only nominated, not the winner.
Not yet.
Mary Lou Maloney has come back.
Vicky,
Wrong.
you came with me.
She will enter your body and possess you
See you later, alligator.
for revenge.
Another prom queen hopeful bites the big one.
Cracking up? I don't know what's happening to me.
She's dead.
Dad, you know something about this, don't you?
Sucker.
No.
See you later, alligator.
She took the keys to my Cadillac car.
Okay, so as we roll through the credits, we open on one of those big high schools you only see in 80s horror films. What did you think about this school?
I fucking love it.
Have
It
you
looks
ever
like the,
seen a school like that?
The Nightmare on Elm Street school that you took me to.
Oh, you know what, guys? We're just going to say it now. We are going to be making so many comparisons.
But this one wasn't like to compare, but honestly, it's what the fucking school looks like. You don't think?
No, it really does.
Yeah,
It
okay.
really does, yeah.
Only this one's in Canada?
This is a Canadian production.
But the school.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So
100%.
everything was filmed out there. Okay.
Yeah, we get Paul Zaza's banging score in the background, and we make our way through the dark hallways and corridors, and eventually we are in what I originally thought was the attic, but it's like a basement or costume department
It looks like an attic.
or a little bit of both.
Yeah.
But they end up going downstairs later on, and I think all my life I thought they were upstairs. They're not. So
What
yeah,
it looks like.
no, I always thought it was an attic. But yeah, so we are focusing on a large trunk which bursts open and gives us our ghostly title card, which is, what is the movie called, Alex?
Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2.
Yes.
Did I do it right?
You did it.
Okay.
I love that. And now we are in a church following a young girl inside for confession. Have you ever done confession?
No.
No? You're
No.
Catholic.
Yes, but I also have to have done like communion and other things in order for me to confess. So,
Oh.
there's like steps to it.
I see. This is Mary Lou Maloney, played by Lisa Schrage. She confesses that she's a sexual, vibrant being, for lack of better words, and leaves a message in lipstick for future confessors. What an opening.
For a good time, call Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She's fucking everything.
This part is like, I really like this part. It's like super slutty.
She's a slut.
It's
like,
super slutty.
and it's,
She tells the priest, or if you want to fuck me, right?
well, that's later
Oh, okay.
when she's possessed somebody,
shit.
but
Slow down, Alex.
yeah, but still, like, we get the idea right away that this girl is very free with herself. What the 50s mothers would probably refer to as loose.
A harlot.
A harlot. A Jezebel.
A Jezebel.
I think that's what Vicky's mother calls her later.
I love that word. Jezebel.
Jezebel?
It's too pretty for what it is.
I mean, that means you're a hoe.
Yeah, but it's too pretty.
That's
Like Jezebel should be like a goddess of hoes, like the goddess of hoes.
we should name our next plant Jezebel. I like that. We could rename that one.
Yeah.
The one you just
She
looked
is
at that's
Jezebel.
looming over us. Oh, did we
Yeah.
ever have a name for her? Was it Sharon?
It was like something.
It was something.
We're veering off.
Usually they're final girls' names, and there's no Sharon that's a final girl.
There is no Sharon.
Okay, cut to prom with our parents. I'm just kidding.
I know, right?
They're supposedly teenagers, but the actors playing these kids, per usual, are in
40.
their 40s. We learned that it's 1957, and Mary Lou is on track to being crowned prom queen. But while she came with Billy Nordham, she sneaks off with another prom goer named Buddy Cooper, who, although he is also 40, is much more handsome.
Yeah.
Much, much more handsome.
The Buddy Cooper name is so 1950s.
They all have 50s names. Mary Lou,
Mhm.
Buddy,
The music.
Billy.
The music already playing.
The
So fucking
music
great.
in the background is awesome. Like, you get a lot of, like, Little Richard knockoffs. you get a whole bunch of cool oldie songs. It's a vibe.
Yeah,
It's
it really
cool.
is.
So a little bit about Mary Lou. She is not a good person. And she is talking about how she's only going out with Billy because he's rich and because he treats her right. But it's very clear that she does not care whether she is treated right or not. She just wants to get piped.
Yeah, I had one of these Jezebel girls in my 6th grade class that wanted to Buddy Cooper me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like the weirdest thing. We all went to this one party right before graduation, and she was there, and she was just sitting on my lap, being so trashy, and I was like, fucking gay as shit.
In the 6th grade?
In the 6th grade.
Oh my god.
And I'm staring at the kid that I came with because he was my neighbor and also my crush and also my first ever experience.
Aww.
And you know, we were sitting together, and she's just all over me, and I'm just like, what the? This is so fucking uncomfortable. It was the fucking grossest thing, and like, yeah, I just couldn't. I was so gay.
I don't think I've ever been in this particular situation.
It's the worst, dude. Like, these girls are so, like, you know, forward, and they're so, like, throw themselves at you. Like, no.
Which
girl,
is
get away from
fine.
me.
To each their own.
Yeah.
If you like
it's a little
being
aggressive.
Sexually aggressive, that's great.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Just make sure the other person has consent. I mean, gives you consent.
Yeah.
For that. You know, that they're
Don't
just
go
as aggressive
around-
as you are.
Don't go around being sexually aggressive with people.
No, yeah.
Like Mary Lou.
Yeah, don't sit on my laps.
So Billy catches them in the act, and Mary Lou decides to go with Cooper instead. Oh, wait, I call him Cooper, but his name's Buddy. But I think throughout
Yeah.
my notes, he's
Cooper.
Cooper. Oh, that's Gypsy's boyfriend.
Yeah, she has a boyfriend.
For all
Cooper.
those who don't know. And this is where we get the tagline, it's not who you come with, it's who takes you home.
Oh,
and
gosh.
I think they use that in the first one. I'm pretty sure they do. But that line will come around in the third one and also again in the fourth one. It's used throughout. So I think that that's another little connection worth pointing out because there aren't a lot of them.
Yeah.
And also the see you later alligator is one of her little catchphrases. So Mary Lou says, see you later alligator. We need to put that in our back pocket.
These are so like cuss words back in the 50s. You know?
Yeah, that's like a fucking. Is that
See
like
you,
an
bitch.
insult?
Yeah.
See you later, alligator. And my stepdad used to say, "In a while, crocodile."
Yeah, that was the link. That was the thing.
I didn't know it was a song until many years later.
I think it became a song because
In
of
a
those
while,
sayings.
crocodile. I think. I don't know.
Probably.
Did I just make that up? No, that's a song.
No, it's a song.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Billy finds a discarded stink bomb in the bathroom and has a strange conversation with one of the teachers as well, who talks about rock and roll and how it will never last. Little does he know.
Stink bombs were such a thing, dude.
I had
Did you ever
never
experience one?
No, I had never even heard of one.
Oh, they're the fucking worst.
I think this was the first time in a movie or in life that I had ever even
They
came
were
across
so
the
bad.
idea of one. What is? I mean, I imagine
It's this little. It was a little like glass vial, like kind of like a pill form, and it has like a little like yellow liquid inside, but it just fucking stinks like when you eat McDonald's egg McMuffins with the egg, and then you're gassy after.
I don't need
It
those.
smells so fucking bad. Like it just smells really fucking
But
bad.
in
Like,
this
stink
one-
bombs were like the worst thing.
In this one, the stink bomb is like a piece of dynamite. It's like
I don't know why they did that.
It
I don't
has
know
a-
what
it's
the
like
fuck
a
that is.
firework.
And then they used to throw cherry bombs into the actual plumbing of the school, like to pop the plumbing in
I've
the bathrooms.
seen that in other films.
Yeah, because some of them were made out of wax, so the fire would stay lit in the water.
Ugh.
Yeah,
God.
super dope.
People are dumb.
Crazy shit back in junior high and high school.
Well, I think that by the time my schooling happened, I think my generation was over that shit.
Yeah, there was
I
a lot of
think-
phones now.
I think we were done. Well, like even then, I think we just weren't that.
Well, the entertainment
bored.
was all sucked up by phones now.
I guess you're
Your
right.
generation.
Okay.
Did you guys have phones?
Like Nokias were just coming out.
Oh,
Flip
but
phones.
you know what
were-
it was? MySpace.
MySpace didn't come out until I moved to LA. That was 2004.
Okay, so then I'm fucking crazy. Life in Oregon was just different than life in LA.
So
I'm like, you're an adult.
I know. So Billy hides in the rafters as Mary Lou is crowned prom queen. Well, almost, because she doesn't actually receive the crown. Because what happens, Alex?
Who voted for her, first of all? And then second of all, it's Billy, right?
Yeah.
He grabs the firework that they were going to throw in the bathroom.
The quote unquote stink bomb.
The quote unquote stink bomb. He grabs it, plans on going up to the rafters, the catwalk that's right above the stage, and lights it on fire. throws it down below, which Mary Lou is receiving her crown, and she's waving at the crowd, and she catches on fire because this fucking firework lands on her, and everybody watches her burn alive on stage. And that fucking eye that she gives to Billy, that look that she gives to Billy, you know, the bitch is coming back with a vengeance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. She's like, let me burn, motherfucker. Let me motherfucking burn because I'm coming back.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, she
It's
gives a
bad.
good look.
She's like flailing around and her skin is melting off.
She's not even screaming.
If she is, I think it's kind of drowned out by the music because the music goes super haywire.
But she looks at him, her mouth's not even open. She's like just fucking staring at him like, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is a really good performance. Lisa Strange is not in this movie a lot, but what we do get out of her is it's a really good way to open this little movie.
Yeah.
And did you know that sprinkler protection in high schools wasn't required until the 1990s?
What?
Yeah. So
No
that's why no sprinklers went off in this high school. Because I was thinking, why didn't any sprinklers
you're
go off?
right.
I actually Googled, when did sprinkler systems get installed in high schools?
Look
and
at
when
you.
and when did they become required?
Ew.
And it wasn't until the 90s.
That's fucking cool.
So that plot hole went out the window for me.
Okay.
So as this horrific event takes place, we travel back up into the attic, well, down into the basement, and we see the chest close back up, and the crown that Mary Lou never received, and her cape and stuff, I think are within it.
And she died with Billy's ring on it. He had just gave her a ring.
Oh, yeah, he did just give her a ring.
Yeah.
Good call.
They should have done something with that. Like, what's this ring? What's going on? Put it on.
Later when
She
her
gets possessed.
hand, yeah, her hand is on somebody's back or something.
Oh, no way.
And then the ring is on that
Cool.
gloved hand. But I love when she's getting the cape and stuff put on her, and she's like, "Don't worry about anything else. Just give me the crown."
Yeah.
What do we think about the opening?
I'm intrigued. I love it. I'm at the edge of my seat.
Yeah, it's fucking salty,
What
huh?
else is happening? She's fucking burning alive, like in front of it. The first fucking 10, 15 minutes of the movie. I think it's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's less than that even.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's less than 10 minutes. And
Yeah,
we
he gives
get-
her the ring. We watch her slut out, and then she's fucking burning.
Yeah, we get a brutal incineration within the first 10 minutes. And that is the opening of Prom Night 2. Fucking salty.
Yeah.
Love the setup. And then we flash forward 30 years later, and we meet Vicky Carpenter, who is played by Wendy Lyon.
Vicky.
And she has the world's longest, craziest blonde hair. And she, in at least the opening scene that she's in, has a snowboarding goggle tan line. Can you see it, or am I crazy?
No, not really, but I fucking love her hair.
Oh,
like,
God,
it's
her-
so long and like 1980s wavy. Like, it's so fucking.
I think that's what
Great.
gives her away as like an adult.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes her look older.
You're right. But-
Because when she later on is in her possession mode,
Mhm.
spoiler, I think that she looks younger because she does things differently with
when
her hair.
she kind of like does that thing with her dad.
Yeah.
She does look younger.
Oh, God. We'll get to that. So, speaking of her parents, her mother is crazy religious, kind of like Carrie, Carrie's mom.
What was her
And-
name?
Who?
Carrie's mom.
Margaret?
Margaret White.
Yeah, Margaret White. This one's name is Judy.
She has a name. See, Margaret White.
Oh, Virginia. Her name is Virginia Carpenter. Virginia Carpenter. So, yeah, we get the dynamic real quick. Mom's a bitch. Dad's a pushover. She doesn't get whatever she wants ever. There's a lot of repression. There's a lot of Carrie vibes.
Mhm.
Speaking of Carrie, as awkward as the relationship between mom and daughter is, it's actually probably two of the strongest characters in the movie. Like, they work really well together,
Yeah.
I think. One of the complaints I actually have about the movie, if there is any, is that I wish we got more of the mom. But I think that they probably thought that it would be too similar to Carrie if they went that route. You know what I mean?
That's what I thought immediately right when you said that. I was like, it would have been too much Carrie.
Yeah. So Vicky and her boyfriend Craig, played by Justin Lewis.
And
Is
you know
that who
what?
that
Like,
is?
let me just say something.
Yeah.
The little bit that the mom had to do was a lot because she was so fucking vicious. Like, everything that came out of her mouth was just so hard, like so harsh, and that was like enough.
No, I agree with
Like,
that.
she was like, Jezebel, you whore, whore, like just like yelling,
Harlot.
like just yelling things at her without conversation was just like straightforward.
Yeah,
So
and
that
she
was
has
really
those eyes,
gross,
those
enough.
piercing eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't get much from Dad. Not until later.
I don't know.
Vicky and her boyfriend Craig go to breakfast before school and discuss prom stuff. He gives her a cross necklace.
My mom's really gonna like this.
I know.
'Cause it's like, really? Your mom's gonna like that?
I mean, I think because
It's a cross.
just received a cross from
Yeah.
her boyfriend, and her mom probably thinks that they're sinning all the time.
Yeah.
And that's like a nice gesture towards the Lord, you know?
No, that kid did good. Good score points.
Right? So Vicky has a few friends, including Josh and Monica, that we meet in a science class. I want to say who Josh and Monica are real quick because they will come back around later. Josh is Brock Simpson, who is the producer's son, and then Monica is played by Beverly Hendry for future ref. And everybody in this movie is just 80'd is just like is with the times as far as like the 80s go. The styling is insane. It's like out the fucking roof. The hair is big. The hair is wild. There's lots of hairspray. The pants are huge on the girls. They're like fucking hammer pants. Some girls, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Jess, I suppose. I guess I'm just talking about Jess.
Honestly, they're all like fucking 80'd out. 80'd out.
Yeah, that's the thing,
out.
right?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Everybody
Everybody
totally fit the look, and it just goes really well.
And I think that's another draw to the movie too, is that it fits in with 1987 really, really nicely.
Even like when Vicky's possessed, you know, she switches out her outfit to like match more of Mary Lou's vibe from the 50s. She looks so fucking good still.
I think so too. We also learn that Craig is the son of Billy, the guy who all but murdered Mary Lou 30 years ago. And now Billy is the principal of the high school. Adult Billy is played by none other than Michael Ironside. And why wouldn't he be the principal?
Yeah.
Right? Why wouldn't
this
he be?
is the weirdest part of the movie. The fact that all of her classmates now work at the high school.
You pointed that out in part 3.
Yeah.
Like in the opening of part 3.
It's like,
the,
so everybody from her
janitor-
class works at the high school?
Yeah, the janitor is even someone she had sex with. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck,
Like,
bitch?
y'all are still here?
You really wore a hoe. Okay, so dad and son have the I'm not going to college talk, whatever. It's kind of funny that adult Billy and younger Billy look exactly the same.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, it's great casting, I guess, but they literally look exactly the same.
A lot of them really did. Like, you can tell right away who was playing what part.
Who plays young Billy? Steve Atkinson plays young Billy Nordham, and bless his heart, I'm sure he was also 53 years old, like Michael Ironside. Playing 17.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's no rules with adults.
Alexa, stop. I have to go to work soon. All right. So Vicky also has a friend named Jess who we talked about. And Jess is played by...
Beth Gondek.
What'd you call me?
Beth Gondek.
Oh, that's who plays Jess?
Jess
Oh,
Brown.
perfect. Thank you. That is who plays Jess. And what was I going to say about Jess? Oh,
Like what you
and
call me.
this is who the costume designer had a heyday with, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get too involved with her because I feel like we've already talked a little
Well,
bit
this is
about
my
her.
girl, the one that, hey, Vicky.
Yeah, but she's a useless character.
She really is.
She's so fucking useless. She's here simply so we can have a character to give a little backstory about and kill 5 seconds later.
I feel like her character is in every 80s movie.
Oh, 100%.
Like this big old hair girl with the wonky pants and, you know, like it's just scarf wearing girls all over the 80s movie.
Who is randomly pregnant and then hung.
Yeah.
They're everywhere in 80s films.
Yeah. I really wish they would have slaughtered her with a fucking paper cutter, though.
Yeah, she has a really cool death scene. We'll get to that in a second.
Oh.
We're also introduced to Kelly, who is the mean girl of the movie, played by Terry Hawks. She's okay. I think she's a pretty good mean girl. She has some cool little zingers, I think.
Her voice for me,
What about it?
like, it's just funny. Like, the way she talks is hilarious, so I enjoy her.
I mean, she's so over the top.
Yeah.
It's out of this world how over the top she is. And some of the things she said, like when she says, I'm going to look so hot.
Yeah.
And what does she say? The Liz Taylor thing?
She says, the lady at Sears said that I was going to look just like Elizabeth Taylor did at the red in the red carpet.
Oh, no. I think she even said that it's the same dress.
Oh, it is the same dress
that Liz Taylor wore at the Oscars.
And I was mentioning to you that it's like she's so proud of her fucking dress from Sears, but if she would be in modern times in the Mean Girl movie and they send her ass to Sears,
that
we
you'd
all know
be
what that
thrown
means.
in front of a bus. I don't think Liz Taylor wore that fucking dress. That hideous polka dot mess.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we hate her, but it's fine.
Yeah.
And she is a good fucking bitch. I think she rivals Wendy from the original.
Oh.
Who, by the way, co-wrote Twister.
Oh, no way.
That actress Co-wrote Twister, yeah.
That's
I thought
great.
that's a little interesting
Yeah,
fact.
love me some Twister.
And I just realized that this whole first part of the movie is happening because Vicky was told that she has to wear the ugly green dress that she doesn't like by her mother.
Mm-hmm.
And that she wasn't given permission for a new dress. So that's why this movie is essentially happening. Girls. So yeah, an overwhelmed Vicky goes into the costume department or basement or whatever, because this school just has random rooms full of weird shit.
I just don't get it.
Yeah, me neither. And
School prop room.
she's looking for something to solve her problem. And who doesn't love a spooky investigation scene, even if it's just for dresses?
Yeah.
Of course, Vicky finds the chest from the beginning, and, you know, it's the one that's holding the spirit of Mary Lou Maloney. And when she cracks it open, she releases said spirit, but she also finds the dress and a bunch of other pretty princess artifacts.
Everything fits in there. The title card.
The title card, ghosts.
She's
ghosts.
like, hurry, Mary Lou's pushing the title card out. You're on.
Don't forget the subtitle.
Don't
Prom
forget
Night
the
II.
subtitle, yeah.
I love it when the picture in Billy's office breaks. Ghostly manifestations are so fucking cool.
Yeah.
I was going to say I like how this movie's a supernatural one at first, but then it goes into possession mode and
Yes.
ultimately slasher mode, and
I
it all
love
happens very quickly. And
it has everything.
it's like a good mix of all of it. Yeah.
I told you it has guns. Well, one little gun.
One gun, but that gun's put to use.
Yeah.
Anyway, Billy drives by the church, but the priest outside makes him nervous and he drives away. And that's because the priest, of course, is Father Buddy Cooper. That's right. Buddy Cooper has grown up to be a priest because Billy is going to be a principal. These people have to become figures of authority and figures of trust.
Yeah.
That kind of nature, because it makes it more chewable for movies like this. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I like, is that these characters, the actors seem to know what kind of movie they're in. I think they don't take a lot of it so seriously to where it doesn't play like that. Back at school, we have a dance class splitting time with an art class. Did you notice that? That there's like a fucking ballet class happening on one side.
Oh, I didn't even notice
and
that.
then there's like art class
No
happening
way.
on the other. And Vicky and Monica are talking about Vicky's findings, you know, the stuff she found in the chest.
Yeah.
And then Monica puts two and two together about the prom queen that died in the fire and how the things that Vicky has found belonged to a dead person. And this is where Jess excuses herself to the bathroom because she's pregnant. That's her story. But don't get invested because, like I said, she's going to be dead in a few minutes.
Yeah.
And we also have to have the notion that this movie cares about the characters it introduces, even if it's just briefly. And that's the character that Jess is, I feel.
Yeah.
Do you care about Jess?
I was starting to.
Really?
But there was something off about her. Like when I'm telling you that interaction that she had with Vicky, when she's like, hey, Vicky. And then like she just kind of turns around and looks at her while she's walking out of the school. And then Vicky's like, yeah. And then she's just like kind of like never mindish and just walks away.
Well, yeah, she was going to tell her that
She's pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, there's something off.
Yeah, I just think that it's just such a... They could have done something else with a different character.
Something like, I'm like, oh, she was just pregnant.
Yeah, but they needed to give us a death scene.
Yeah.
Which we do get. Jess stays way later than the janitor and plays dress up with the cape that Vicky left behind in the art room. And when she begins to fuck with the crown, this crown, by the way, is so fucking cheap. Like they're popping like these little 99-cent store jewels off of it.
That's what it looks like.
And it's just breaking all over the place. When Jess starts to fuck with the crown, the spirit of Mary Lou attacks her, and we get a pretty fucking vicious set piece.
Yeah.
Like the radio turns on, a song about Mary Lou is playing, which is something that happens throughout the series. Whenever she's around or the spirit comes around, a song that coincides with her will usually start playing.
It's like Christine.
Yeah. Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, really.
Plug. Go listen to our Christine episode.
So you see what we're talking about.
Oh, how funny. I didn't put two and two together on that one. So the cape that she's wearing starts to strangle her and drag her around the room, and she's like clawing at her neck.
Yeah.
And the movie wants us to think that the paper cutter is going to chop her fucking head off.
There's like all this shredded paper just flying around in Twister mode.
Oh, yeah, there's like wind blowing. But the paper cutter does not do that.
Disappointment.
What happens, Alex?
The cape that she found that she was wearing already gets wrapped around her neck. Then it just magically ties itself up to the light fixture right above her and starts pulling on it. And she starts to hang. She's just choking, hanging there.
Yeah.
Dies after she's dead. You kind of think that that's it. And then the view goes outside of the school and she flies out of the window, just falls straight into the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
So the force of Mary Lou pushed her out the window.
Oh, it's fire. As useless and stupid as this character is, she dies so well. And the scene is just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then everything puts itself back together, which is super badass. I love that shit. It's like Mary Poppins.
Fucking reverse mode, this bitch.
I love the little homage to Psycho 2 on Jess's face.
Yeah. And her death was deemed a suicide as well.
Oh, yeah. And that's very Nightmare on Elm Street as well. Because every time a kid dies in that movie, people make it seem like they killed themselves because they can't explain it. So back to church. The priest we find out, we already found out, is Father Cooper. And he has like an altar of sorts. And he's worshiping Mary Lou's high school photo.
I'm like, which is weird to me because you would have thought that it would have been Billy, the one that would have repented so much to become a priest. You know, like because of what he did to Mary Lou.
Yeah, it's
and
interesting.
he just becomes a janitor.
But I guess Buddy's the bad boy.
Yeah.
So him becoming a priest is ironic. And also...
but a janitor would have been just fine. Like, you're the school janitor. You know, like, hello.
Give the man a mop.
Yeah.
And then we get another, I assume, manifestation type of thing because the picture that he's worshiping flips over and breaks. Jess is buried. Did you notice that Kelly's at the funeral? Why is she there? Because we don't like Kelly. Kelly didn't like Jess. Kelly's not friends with anybody. Did we just have a small cast? I feel like there's a million people in this movie.
I mean, it's a small town at the end of the day.
Invite all the classmates. So Vicky wanders off and finds Mary Lou's grave quite easily, might I add. The next part always makes me laugh. When Kelly is promoting herself for queen, and then the Jess stuff has already transpired, and when she tells Monica and Vicky to take the hint from Jess and step down, Vicky says, "You shut your fucking mouth, bitch."
Yeah, I love that. And she walks away.
Fuck off, bitch.
And everybody just looks at her, what's wrong with her?
Yeah. And Billy sees all of this, and Vicky notices and turns and says his name. So you see that the possession is beginning. It's like an impending possession of sorts. Should we mention Kelly's boyfriend? The Fabio-looking guy that is like kind of following her around, like helping her promote shit.
Why not?
There he is.
Craig, right?
That's it. Oh, is that his name?
Yeah, his name's Craig.
Oh, wait, no. Craig is her boyfriend. That's Vicky's boyfriend.
Oh.
There he is, guys. And I think from this point forward, we're veering well into the Nightmare on Elm Street territory that we were talking about for quite a while. I think we're in that for pretty much the rest of the movie. Yeah. So Vicky is in the lunch line and imagines a hellish world with cockroaches and decapitated heads in the serving containers. Her hallucinations worsen as the water in the drinking fountains turn to blood. The hallways deteriorate, and she's accosted by a greaser from a different time period. And it's all so bizarre, but it's effective. If you can take yourself out of the idea that you're not watching a prom night film and that you are just watching a horror film called Hello, Mary Lou, then it's wonderful. This is spooky, fun, weird, pure 80s.
Yeah, I watched it in possessive like mindset, and it was just fucking fun for me.
It's fucking rad. I think that, again, going back to this just being a different time for horror movies, like this was the time. Like the mid 80s, I think, was just a really cool piece of it, or it is a really cool piece of horror history. Yeah. Just that time period itself.
And this one being ahead of its time.
Yeah. Oh, and so speaking of possession, I love set pieces where girls are like looking in mirrors and they have like just altercations with a different personality of theirs, you know, and this is what happens. So she has made herself up to look like a hoe, and then she winks at herself, and then she quickly starts to scrub it off because it's not her.
Yeah.
She's not the one that did it. It was Mary Lou that put the makeup on her. You know what I mean?
It is Mary Lou. It's always been Mary Lou.
So silly. And later, Josh and Monica are walking to school, and he awkwardly invites her to the prom. It's a cute scene. I think it's cute. I wish we had more of these characters too, actually.
Yeah.
Less rip-off stuff of other movies, and a little bit more time with other characters in the film. Because
they could have.
Yeah, it would have made it more effective when these characters die, because you would care about them, obviously. that doesn't negate the fact that the death scenes are good, because the death scenes in this movie are really, really spectacular, I think.
That's how it felt with Jess, because we didn't know her enough. It's like, who gives a shit? But yeah, having just known a little bit more. And that was kind of like what I was telling you about Carrie the Rage with her friend Lisa. Like, had they just gave us a little fucking slumber night, something where we just get to know her more.
Slumber party.
No, it's moments like these in movies, though, where you just meet the character, character development.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah.
During volleyball, Vicky is hit in the face with the ball and has a vision that she's Mary Lou again. So when she wakes up, she's screaming, "I'm not Mary Lou." And of course, Principal Billy is there to witness all of this. And this leads him to the basement attic costume department where he has flashbacks of his terrible doings, because we can't forget that he's a murderer.
Yeah.
Vicky,
that's why,
No, go ahead.
He should have repented. He should have been the father.
He should have been the father, yeah. A little bit of a role reversal might have made for better storytelling. Now that we're slashing it up.
Bleeding it out.
Oh, by the way, we're going to spoil this.
You think?
Yeah, sorry. So Vicky goes to confess to Father Cooper, Father Buddy, and when she brings up Mary Lou Maloney, he gets nervous. Mm-hmm. And back at the Nordham house, Billy burns the school photo with Mary Lou in it. And again, the music is just so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
The music is just great. I didn't realize until this last time that I watched it, which is why I'm grateful. Another reason I'm grateful we do these podcasts is because I see little things that I never noticed the last time or ever. Vicky's an artist.
Oh, what?
She's not a very good one, but she's working on a portrait of herself. And to the left of like her bed, there's like a little art desk with like art supplies and stuff on it. I didn't realize that she's like probably an art student. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's probably what she wants to do.
Extracurricular activity.
Yeah. And that explains like her like kooky bedroom. Like she has like the carousel horse in her room and just like some of her behavior, I guess. Yeah. Speaking of the carousel horse, what a fucking cool prop.
Yeah, that is fucking cool. The red eyes for me.
My God, the tongue for me. Holy shit. When it starts to come to life and then her bed attacks her and she's locked in her room, this is such a fun part of the movie. Because like everything around her, it's basically infected with evil.
Yeah.
And Mary Lou is all around her.
It's poltergeist.
Like she throws the radio and it explodes into sparks. Get out of here. Okay, so hands begin to reach out of her mirror, and I thought that was kind of fun. Have you ever seen a movie called Mirror, Mirror?
No.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that one.
Well, there's the
not that one, not that one. Baby.
I was like, which really sucked. I didn't really like it at all.
Nah, not that one. No, it's a really, really fun movie. There's a lot of cool mirror stuff, and I like it when mirror stuff is included, and this movie has a pretty fun mirror effect. It doesn't hold up as well as other type of mirror effects, but it's cool. Vicky goes back to the cemetery and is confronted by Father Buddy Cooper and showcases more signs of possession, basically. He holds an exorcism in the church for Mary Lou's spirit, and it doesn't work. He goes to Billy's to discuss Mary Lou, and I do like this scene between the two of them. We get the ghost is back for revenge spiel.
Yeah.
Billy doesn't believe him and blames Father Buddy's own celibacy on why he's going nuts.
Well, when he went to go visit her tomb, his Bible bursted into flames, right?
You know, it's funny you say that because I always remembered that part of the movie as her headstone bursting.
Oh.
But yeah, I forgot about that. He goes to visit her headstone again, and with his Bible, he ends up, it like gets hot or something, and he drops it and it bursts into flames.
Burst.
It's fucking scary.
Then he goes to Billy.
And then he goes to Billy. And then he tells Billy that she, Mary Lou, will enter his body and possess him. Eep. I want to say also that I don't believe Craig would have a motorcycle.
No, not at all. I didn't believe this part either at all.
Why give the kid a skateboard?
At all.
Why is he working on a motorcycle? There's no way.
No.
And he looks like a child compared to Vicky.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Vicky, like, is his mother.
Honestly.
Kelly asks Josh to rig the prom boats so she for sure wins queen at the upcoming prom. He declines the money that she offers, but implies that he wants a blowjob in exchange, which insults her, even though she's supposed to be kind of a school slut type of thing.
Yeah.
But she's offended. I don't know why. When Vicky gets abusive towards Kelly, I get excited.
That's the weirdest thing.
But when Vicky is sitting next to Kelly in the in the classroom, and like Vicky's all tired because she's not sleeping. And then Monica gives the 1957 yearbook to Vicky. And when she finds Mary Lou's picture, Kelly says something to her, but I don't know what she says, but Vicky hears it and she sees Mary Lou, which causes Vicky to slap the shit out of her. Right there in the middle of the classroom. Yeah. That's what I mean. And every time that she's mean to Kelly or does something to Kelly, I fucking flip my shit. It's so good.
Yeah, that is pretty dope.
It's so good watching the mean girl get fucking hit back in any way. This results in detention for, I almost called her Wendy. What's her name?
For Vicky. For Vicky slapping Kelly.
Yeah, because things were different in the 80s.
Yeah.
You didn't get the police called on you. You just went to detention. But we're at the hour mark now, and things need to kick into gear. So while she's being detained, the chalkboard comes to life and starts spelling "help me" by itself.
Yeah.
Vicky is then sucked into it. Apparently, this was a really, really expensive special effect.
I'm pretty sure because the chalkboard turns into liquid.
Yeah, it's like a swimming pool.
Yeah, it takes her body in.
It's so neat. I think that this part is so neat. And again, you watch it now and you might be like, that's fucking stupid. But if you watch this knowing there wasn't like a huge production to this little movie and what they got out of the special effects that they put in, like it's fucking great. Mm-hmm. Again, Nightmare on Elm Street as fuck. But when she comes out of the chest upstairs, because somehow her being sucked into the chalkboard results in her being spit out of the chest upstairs. She's naked, super beautiful, and obviously possessed, and it's fucking fabulous. From this point on, we discover that Mary Lou was really just a wisecracking man in drag all along. What do we think?
I was already at the edge of my seat when the movie started. I like it.
Vicky first visits Cooper in her possessed form as Mary Lou and kills him in the confessional booth of the church.
Yeah.
And the scene is very reminiscent of the opening, and it's super campy. And we know from this point forward that we're getting a different performance from Vicky. Vicky possessed is much, much different.
It's funner. And also this is the whole, to me, was very Exorcist vibes with the power of Christ compels you.
Oh, God, yeah. All that shit. Anything with a priest is ripped right out of The Exorcist. Do you know what pissed me off the most? No fucking wings.
Oh, yeah.
When she's talking about how there's no heaven.
There's no heaven. She's not an angel.
What a commentary. Oh, God. Like, visually, this death piece is really cool because we don't see Father Buddy Cooper get his, but we get the idea, and we do get the aftermath.
Yeah.
So I think that this was kind of
which is kind of cool.
A good decision.
They kind of take over the weapon that was supposed to kill them.
Yeah.
And she ends up killing him with it.
I love it. So from this point forward, Vicky is in full-on 50s mode because she is Mary Lou, and we're setting up for prom, and Vicky has turned on all of her friends, and she's become a fucking asshole. I don't love all the Exorcist comments that Josh makes. I think that that's a little too on the nose. I don't like when he says stuff like Linda Blairsville.
Yeah, seeing that's a little like right after the pre-scene, and then this whole thing happens. Now you're like, okay, what are they doing?
Yeah, and if you're gonna quote The Exorcist, motherfucker, you better quote it correctly because he says your mother sews socks in hell, Karis. When the line is quite literally, your mother sucks cocks in hell. Gross. We get a moment in the classroom when Mr. Craven, who is their science teacher, touches Vicky inappropriately, and she uses her supernatural powers to shoot a flame from a burner at his crotch, and Monica sees it.
Yeah, that's
and so
super gross.
Monica starts to suspect that there's something wrong. I mean, they all realize something's wrong, but they're not sure. But this confirms it for her. And this is where we get the locker room scene.
Yeah.
Tell us about the locker room scene, Alex.
Well, Monica's killed and slaughtered by Mary Lou. Yeah. In a locker, she's crushed to death.
And it's weird because it's like we get a chase sequence. Like there's not a lot of chase sequences in this movie. But this is one of them.
Because she gets into the locker, and then Mary Lou just kind of like crushes the locker.
Yeah.
And you see like her brain spurt out of the vents of the locker. You know, that's fucking like the grossest thing.
A womp bop, a loom bop.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's a Christine kill.
Yeah.
You know, like she just keeps singing like Christine would.
I think it's kind of interesting that Monica is running away from her like she is being murdered just because she tried to kiss her in the shower.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing. I love that shit.
It. I think it's so
he
good.
seduces her. And she's like, what are you doing?
Vicky. It's feisty. This whole death was redone again in a movie called The Lazarus Effect. Did you ever see that?
Yeah. No, I don't think I've seen that movie.
It's terrible. You're not missing anything. That's probably the best part of the movie, but that was the only thing I said was, oh my God, that was from Mary Lou. Prom Night II. Okay. Vicky tries to rape Craig in yet another strange room within these high school walls. She gets very feisty. She calls him a fag.
Yeah.
And she turns into a fucking deadite on him. If you've ever seen The Evil Dead, which if you're listening to this, we imagine you have, you should know what we mean. She's like laughing hysterically. Her interpretation of Mary Lou is so different than who Mary Lou actually is, I think.
Yeah.
Vicky then accosts Billy in the principal's office. And I love how she climbs onto the desk and then onto his lap.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a pretty tense scene, actually. It kind of spooked me out a little bit.
Why?
I don't know. Like, I think that she is better as a Mary Lou impersonator than she is as Vicky. I think she's scarier. It's like Ariel and Ursula.
No, yeah, I totally get it.
And then we get her saying, see you later, alligator. That's when we know as the audience that she's definitely like completely possessed. So she leaves the office with the understanding that she will probably kill Craig. And that's exciting. Not for Billy, because that's his son, but for us, because Craig sucks anyway. I love the next scene a lot. It's really perverted. And it's like, it's fucked up and it's really simple. It's like all of my favorite scenes in a horror movie had sex with each other. And then birthed the following, which is Vicky in her bedroom on top of her carousel horse, which is licking her hand. And its eyes are glowing all red. And then her dad comes in to talk prom. And then she makes out with him.
Yeah.
And then the mom catches them.
What the fuck, dude? And the dad doesn't pull away.
The dad does not pull away.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
That story the dad's all telling him about, I had to wear my dad's suit. And your mom had to wear a beautiful dress.
He loves his monologue. And then we don't see the dad again.
No, we don't.
But mom is telepathically thrown through the front door windows.
Yeah.
And Vicky just walks on over her.
I love this part because Vicky's like, I don't know if you noticed it, but it's super quiet, but she's like stepping over the mom and she's humming. She's like,
oh my God.
Like she's just like humming over the mother, like very quietly, but she's like stepping over the mom and just humming Rockin' Robin over it. It's fucking badass.
Oh, I love that. There's the Carrie zoom effect right there too. When she is about to push her mom through the window with her powers, it zooms in on her face like in 3 different zooms.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's very Carrie.
Telepathetic. Telepathetic.
Oh, telekinetic.
It's telepathetic because he stole it.
You're so funny. Billy goes to Mary Lou's grave to exhume her body. And instead of finding Mary Lou, he finds Father Buddy Cooper inside with a cross in his mouth. Have no idea why he hugs him and holds his dead body, though. They didn't like each other. They didn't like each other. And he's like having an Oscar moment with this dead body, Michael Ironside.
It's okay.
I don't like that. That kind of took me out of it too, because it's like, this guy's not your friend. Why are you fucking holding this guy?
Yeah.
This guy is the reason that all this is happening. Well, part of it. Well, no, you're the reason this is happening. Oh, maybe that's it.
It's something that's happening to both of them.
Maybe this is part of his, like, oh no, this is my fault. Yeah. Okay. Good call.
It should have been me.
One of those. And anyway, now we're at the prom. And this prom looks fun, dude.
You know, I can't get over the idea of how those kids hung all those LED light up signs all over the neon signs all over the fucking prom. I'm like, you all kids did that with Mary Lou's direction.
One of my notes about how much I love those lights.
They really did a good fucking job with that prom.
There's a place in Vegas that has a entire like courtyard dedicated.
The neon light museum.
Yeah. Dedicated to that. I never finish a sentence before you start.
It's in downtown.
Interjecting.
I know what you're gonna say.
I know, it's so funny. Makes editing a lot easier.
That's when he wants to get a gun for himself.
Oh yeah, so Billy arms himself with a gun, knocks out Craig, and then goes to the prom to put an end to all this madness. At least that's what we're supposed to think. Because Michael Ironside is a hero,
Because a gun finishes everything.
especially if Michael Ironside is holding it.
Yeah.
I like Vicky's voicemail when Craig had tried to call Vicky.
Yeah,
And
this
she's
is
like,
badass, dude.
she's like, I can't come to the phone right now. People to kill and places to be.
She's like, I'm at prom. I'll be at prom.
Places to be and people to kill.
And I love it
you.
because everybody should change their, like their messaging system
Oh my
throughout
God,
the day.
I love it. Oh, this is the part where Kelly blows Josh, and this is so she can ensure she is crowned prom queen. And then I love that her Fabio boyfriend kisses her right afterward.
Ew.
And he's like, I love the mint taste. Yay.
It's not mint.
Yeah. When Josh starts to enter Kelly as the new winner, though, Vicky can feel it somehow. And then she telepathically electrocutes him.
Uh-huh.
And this is pretty gnarly. Like
Through his computer.
Yeah, the effects are fun.
Yeah, they really are.
When she puts in he puts in Kelly's name into his little computer system, it says dead wrong in response. And then he is fucking fried. And it's like super 80s.
Yeah, very
effect.
sparkly.
Yeah.
Like, the sparklers from 4th of July.
But it fries his face, and the aftermath is pretty gruesome. So Vicky ends up winning prom queen. And from the rafters, Billy has climbed up there just like he did 30 years ago. But this time, he's just here to shoot our girl. He's here to shoot. Yes. So Billy shoots Vicky, and Craig shows up, and he is begging everyone to help him. And this is the part where everything fucking just flips on its head. So Vicky, who is dead on the stage, has a bullet hole in her heart. There is a hole punched in her chest, and an arm bursts through it. And then within moments, you have a man covered in latex and like a terrible mask.
I was like, I love this because they gave Mary Lou a butt.
Oh,
she has
yeah.
an ass.
It's
like
entirely
a ass,
different
but...
actor and makeup.
Yeah.
This creature crawls out of Vicky and begins to wreak havoc on the prom, and this is giving Carrie a run for its money. I don't know. What do you think?
No,
there's a lot happening
I want to go
here.
there.
There's
spark a lot of haters if I go there.
Happening here.
Yeah, really.
I mean, we get.
I mean, it is fucking cool the way that it comes out of the body, out of the fucking bullet hole. Like, how genius!
And now that I think about it, that's really all that happens because just a bunch of tables slip over.
And then you can genuinely just go over and push the skeleton over.
Yeah. And nobody really dies. I guess Kelly is really the only one that dies. Kelly, our wonderful, beloved Kelly, gets one of those neon lightning rods right through her stomach.
It falls.
And I think they were just running out of money around this part because otherwise they're just flipping tables around. There's some sparkler effects going on behind Mary Lou, or the monster of Mary Lou.
Yeah.
And that's really it. That's all.
What?
That's really all that happens at this prom.
But what about when Craig runs away and then...
I meant just at the prom. That's what happens.
I was like, wait, no, we're not there.
My next literal line was, she's after Craig.
Because after that, he runs out, right? And he's chased into the prop room.
Yeah.
The basement.
I love her one-liners. I love that she says stuff like, you're really starting to piss me off. And then when Lisa Schrage does take over for the man that was in the makeup, and we have her in like her little tiny bits of burnt face and stuff, I think that that's fucking fire. And like every time you see her, like it's always in the best lighting. There's this weird blue light on her. She has these contacts in. Cool. She looks really fucking spooky. And you would mention Night of the Demons, and I think that that's a really good comparison. And I honestly think that Mary Lou should be right up there with Freddy Krueger. I think that's where they were trying to go. I think after the failure of part 3, that's why they just did a different movie entirely for part 4, because part 3 just didn't reach the level of success that they thought it would with the humor and tone that they were going for. And that's kind of what all the Elm Street movies did after a certain point.
It's good Angela and Mary Lou together.
Oh my God. Yeah, that'd be a good time in hell, having two of Satan's mistresses.
Oh shit, bring Freddy.
Oh my God. Oh, and I forgot that Josh is possessed inside of that mummy tomb.
Oh, yeah.
Because of... why is there another room full of random fucking
Props.
Egyptian artifacts? Like, where are we? What school is this? Is this like an art school?
They
is
Hamilton? If they would have played a play or like put up a production, then it would have made it more believable as to why they have so many props. But what are they doing?
I don't fucking know. Good question. Good question. We're casting 40-year-olds to play.
Yeah.
Prom.
Let's go to the vortex.
Goers. So Craig hears... wait, where?
The vortex.
Oh, yeah. We're already there, baby. Craig hears Vicky outside the door because he has gone into this room.
The prop room of many.
Yeah. And then he is sucked into the chest.
Ooh.
And I just love every shot of Mary Lou. Like the blue light on her and her gloved fingers in her mouth and like that weird demonic voice that's dubbed over hers with hers. Like, so when she talks, it's kind of garbled. And as Craig is sucked into the chest, Billy appears with the crown and places it on her head. And she writhes in orgasm.
Ooh.
And then they kiss.
I'm all going at her orgasm.
Gross, because it just doesn't look appealing at all.
No.
But we're taken back to the cemetery, and this is where the headstone explodes. I'm not crazy. And I will say, I do appreciate the little flashback to what if, like what if Mary Lou would have just gotten her crown and Billy would have just been her date, and everything would have been just hunky fucking dory. Like, I like that little what if moment that they have.
Yeah.
I think it's sweet. All this bitch wanted was her fucking crown, and she gets it in the final moment of this film. I think it's great. And then Craig slams the chest shut, but Vicky is still inside it, so he has to open it again to let her out. And she's all oozy and covered in slime like she's been on the other side.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Plug. Go listen to our Poltergeist 2 episode. And then everything is okay. Billy takes them home. Oh, and speaking of A Nightmare on Elm Street, this movie ends exactly how that one does. How does it end, Alex?
This movie?
Yeah.
With the ring? Billy's wearing the ring that I've been bitching about the entire time. I was like, so here is where it comes to play. So Billy reveals that he's wearing the ring that he had given to Mary Lou right before he killed her. Apparently as a revenge for killing her in this first place, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mary Lou had possessed him by making her the new host.
I think so, yeah. Because did you notice that he has like blue eyes? And Father Buddy Cooper said that earlier too. Like, I'm a priest. She can't get me, but she's going to get you. Once she gets to you, she's going to possess you. So ultimately, she didn't even want Vicky.
No.
She wanted him.
She wanted him. She wanted the ring.
She was using Vicky as what?
A conduit.
A conduit. We need to think of a word. We need a word.
Cord.
We need to think of a word to add to our vocabulary. Hurry.
Yeah, okay.
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. I'm okay.
Use it in a sentence. I'm going to drive in a perpendicular fashion today.
Actually, they do drive off. How funny that you say that, because they do drive off perpendicularly with a terrified Vicky and Craig.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2.
Yeah.
What a glorious little baby. I feel like we kind of rushed through this, and or maybe I'm crazy.
No, you're fucking crazy.
Okay.
I need to slip out of this fucking suit. You need to take off that gown and shoes.
Yeah, I just need to get all this pig's blood off of me. And, dude, what are your thoughts on this movie, Alex? Just give me your 2 cents on Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2. Where does it stand on your gory gaydar? I
On my Gory Gator, it's probably one of the most entertaining and funnest movies that I've seen in a good while. And like I said before, I think it's ahead of its time. It's a fucking great movie. If they would just honestly release this in 4K, it would be such a fucking better viewing experience. I can still watch it the way it's seen, but I'm waiting for the 4K to be released, and I'll be totally happy.
Yeah. Is there anything you didn't like about it?
Not necessarily. Like, it was just the haunting of Hamilton High, or whatever you said it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It would be such a much better received movie. And to me, I like it. I love it. It's enough to fucking tell people to watch it. I recommend it as a fun, I didn't find it, funny. It was more of a serious tone movie for me. And I know a lot of people will disagree with that. But compared to 3, you could see the mistakes they made in part 3.
Yeah.
I feel like this movie was genuinely made really fucking good, and I'm so happy with it. The only thing I would change, I think, is the whole idea of the jewel and the crown as that being the method of releasing Mary Lou from the chest, because they could have done something better. I was okay with it, but I just feel like that was lazy. I'm telling you, if the ring would have had a lot more into play with this whole releasing of Mary Lou's spirit, then that would have made more sense to me. I'm not like that wasn't the biggest part, that disappointed me, but I just feel like if I would have changed that a little bit, like it would have just.
Well, I think she was released from just the chest being opened.
And why didn't she like release that?
When Vicky opens the chest, I think that was when
she's just waiting to be angry, and then like
she's just been waiting. She's been waiting to be unleashed,
and then she goes back to the chest when she does what she does.
Yeah,
you think is the idea?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll keep that.
I'll keep that.
I'll keep that. What about you?
Oh, I loved it. I love it. I've always loved this movie. I have a soft spot for it. I think that it's got one of the most delicious posters, and I think that Mary Lou in this particular entry is such a fun villain. And I think even Vicky counteracts the Mary Lou stuff very well. So when she is possessed, she just does great. And again, I think it's a mishmash of all of my favorite horror movies, and it saves me the time from having to put on all those movies in their entirety. I can just watch this, or I can watch Teen Witch.
Honestly.
So yeah. Guys, we would love to hear your thoughts on Hello, Mary Lou Prom Night 2 or the Prom Night franchise in general. So if you have any thoughts or comments, feel free to reach out to us. You can email us at thegorygaze@gmail.com, or you can find us on social media on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube at The Gory Gaze. We really want to stress the YouTube one because you can listen to us on there as well. And yeah, I'm really happy that we're able to slash this one up and bleed it out together. This was a lot of fun. And we will be back next week with an audio commentary that we have not selected yet, but we will let you know as soon as we know. And then the week after that, we're back with The Strangers Part 2 for Alex's pick. Yeah, y'all.
I'm so excited.
Anything to close it out, Alex, before we say bye-bye to our gory gaze?
Like I mentioned before, I recommend this wacky and creepy movie to everybody. It was much more crazier than I originally thought that it would be. When I sat down and watched this movie, so I just watch it. It's so much fun, especially now during prom season.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Watch this with your prom date. Yeah. Have a prom night.
It's that pure 80s horror entry that just the movie delivered.
Yeah, it's definitely a staple of the 80s. Mm-hmm. Watch this along with any other staple of the 80s horror film that you would watch. Pair it with A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I think this would be a great pairing with A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
Yeah. That's a good double feature.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so happy that we talked about this. I'm looking forward to promoting it. There's a lot of fun promotional stuff for this that I have in my head. All right, guys. We will be back next week. Stay gory.
Bye, guys.
You're supposed to stay. Oh, okay. Say it again.
I'm going to stay gay.
Okay. Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.